a loss of freedom. I'm all about freedom, and marriage takes all of it away. And if you want to be, I look at marriage as slavery. I don't believe in living. Yeah, I don't believe in living for other people. I believe in happiness, and you can start a business with a partner. You don't have to get married and tie your life to them. So with you, I agree with you. If you were to live with a companion or have a life partner, I'm in total agreement not to get the government involved, because once you outgrow somebody, you should be able to break free and go your separate ways. Why do you have to go through hoops and hurdles to break away from somebody? Because that's slavery. Shackle and chains, that's slavery. So marriage, I'm totally against it.
Today we are going to talk about, is marriage really a disguise for slavery? It's Black History Month, and that is a big word during this time. And so I really want to talk about just the way that this lady articulated the selfishness of her idea of what happiness is, and that marriage brings chains and shackles, and that is the definition of slavery, and she doesn't have any freedom. That is so false. That is the society's way of just pushing these type of ideas. And so I just want to bring the truth to what exactly God says marriage is. And so the reason why we want to talk about this is because of the fact that, marriage and the whole family structure is very important when it comes to the societal development of today. And so the fact that I definitely just want to point out just a couple of scriptures in Genesis 1:28. God gives the command to Adam and Eve to be fruitful and multiply as a married couple. And in Proverbs 22:6 also says to train up a child in the way that they should go. When they are old, he will not depart from it. And so that is what we want to teach our kids, in being selfless, generous, and Bible-believing children when it comes to in building the next generation. And so do we want to build another next generation that is or selfish? Do we want to raise selfish children? And so this particular woman sounds like she is coming from a place of hurt instead of a place of, or even a place of experience. She probably had a really bad experience. And so she just sounds very much against, as she said, marriage. And so this article from the National Library of Medicine, it talks about how important it is to have a family structure. It says childhood is a critical period that significantly influences an individual's personality, values, and moral principles, with lasting effects on their future stages of life. So that's just one thing that this article is pointing out, that is so important, that we raise our child in the way that they should go, in teaching godly Christian principles. It is important to highlight that childhood represents a substantial portion of the global population period, making it a driving force behind societal development. Furthermore, childhood is associated with productivity, generosity, and creativity, which contribute to the advancement and prosperity of society. And so even today, if you look at the statistics of the population, even now, for the last couple of years have been going down, abortion rates has been going up. Even with these transgender ideologies, it's actually hurting the society. And so I just wanted to point out different things that we see even in media today in 2025. We just recently seen Kanye West and how he is parading his wife on the red carpet, and she is just going along with it. And so there's a lot of speculation, there is a lot of concern for Kanye and for his wife. Why is Kanye even doing this when just a couple years ago he just wrote a song that said Jesus is Lord? There is something going on that is very concerning. Number two, and so when we get people that go against these type of behaviors and attitudes. And this video that I'm about to show you guys is what prompted me to even talk about this topic. And so take a look at this video, and then we're going to talk more about it after this.
The main reason I am not going back to serve now is I know the cost, and it's a price that I'm not willing to make my kids bear.
Have people given you pushback for that?
Oh, I mean, I get the question a lot. It's very easy to make a decision when it aligns around your core values. And my highest, most core value is family. And my kids were much younger, so it was easier to not be present. But when you have kids that are teenagers, about to be teenagers, your physical presence matters so much.
It's crazy
and so
that
I'm
you
not
have to
willing
justify it to people, to me.
Well, you know, I don't, because I just tell them, like, that's them, not me.
Yeah.
So I feel super great about this
Well, I think
decision.
people can empathize with the price you have to put on your children and your marriage and your family to go back, and you've already served, and your kids
And that's
are
why
young.
I'm so grateful for all the people who are serving, because I know how hard it is and how taxing, and every one of them will do their best to balance it all, but it is hard. There's another element, though, for me. You know, I love policy and impact. I hate politics, and unfortunately, the two are not separable. You know, there is a darkness to that world that I don't really want to welcome into mine. To some degree, I'm, you know, at the center of the storm because my father is about to be president, but it's a very dark, negative business.
Okay, so I love everything that Ivanka Trump just talked about, because she made it a point to say, when you stand on your morals and your values, nobody can try to manipulate you or even try to talk you out of those type of, or even talk you out of moving away from your morals and values. And so I definitely want to talk about that, because either her parents, her mother, was very instrumental in instilling in her those morals and those values. And so in Proverbs 31, even 1 through 9, we see that King Lemuel, I think that's how you say it, King Lemuel is being taught by his mother on what it looks like to look for a wife, okay? And so that's where we get the Proverbs 31 woman in verses 10 to 31. And so I love that his mother is teaching him. And so having a role of being able to teach your children God's ways is very beneficial to society. And so I just wanted to kind of point that out as well, because we always hear a lot about Proverbs 31, the 31 woman from 10 to 31, and that is just as important, but even the verses before that. And this particular story is and even the verses from Proverbs 31 verses 10 to 31 is about a fictional woman. And this is the type of woman that his mother is talking, that the king's mother is talking to him about. This is what you want to look for in a wife, in a mother, in someone that cares about the community, that cares about herself. This is what you are looking for. And so when you have someone, just like in the beginning, that young woman is talking about the selfishness in her idea of what marriage is, that is the wrong idea of what marriage is. And it sounds like she's had very wrong idea of what it looks like. I did not grow up in a Christian household, and I did not grow up with a mom that was married or anything like that. She worked very hard as a single mother of 3, and that is what I've learned. As I grew into being a mother and even being a wife, I've honestly had to look to the church and even look to the Bible and really teach myself how to, what does God say marriage is? You know, society can make up on their own and redefine marriage all they want to, but God is saying to us, be fruitful and multiply, and this is what it looks like. These are the benefits of what it looks like to have a functional society when you do things my way. And so I just wanted to point out those things. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, let me know if you liked it, and let's talk about it some more in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and tune into my next video. God bless.